What is happening in the country? Petrol is currently 1,044 naira. What is going on in this country? My God. What does Tinubu need to do to ensure that fuel stays affordable for his citizens in this crisis that is going on globally? The price of fuel is increasing globally. In the US is increasing, in the UK is increasing. Every country is seeing the price of fuel rise in their country, and the price of gas too. Now, for you guys to understand, first of all, oil price this morning touched $111 per barrel, which means that is a lot of money to pay for crude oil. And let me explain this to you. The raw material needed to produce petrol is crude oil, right? So you have to buy the crude oil first to produce petrol, right? So now this is the thing. You cannot sell crude oil. So because some people will say, oh, why is the crude in Nigeria, refineries in Nigeria, and we are buying fuel at this thing? Let me explain that to you very well so you understand quickly. So you cannot sell crude oil below the price that is the global price, because you belong to those organizations. Now, why are you in those organizations? Because you want to have a market, right? So for you to have those markets, you need to belong to those organizations to sell. So those organizations will set the price, just like you are in a union for a barber or a tailor, and tailors say this is the minimum price you're going to be sewing clothes, this is the minimum price you're going to be cutting hair. So that is the minimum price. Whether you are growing it in your country or not, that's the price you must sell. Whether you are selling to your local refinery or not, you must sell at that particular price. And Dangote refinery buys it at $111 per barrel, for example, and he has to make his profit. So when it was buying at $75 per barrel, fuel was around 800 naira. Now it's $100, over $100 per barrel. So he has to increase the price of fuel and make his profit. He's in the business to make profit, not losses. You understand? So that's what to explain this to you in just a very simple term. Now, what does Tinubu need to do to ensure that fuel retains at an affordable rate and doesn't kill the citizens? Because this war is going to see fuel rise to almost 2,000 naira per liter if it continues, right? So what does he need to do? One, he can bring back subsidy, right? Because we're selling crude. The plan was to sell crude at $75 per barrel, but now it has increased to $111 per barrel, which means that we're making extra profit. Now those extra profits can go into subsidy, right? Subsidize the fuel with local refineries, talk to Dangote refinery, subsidize fuel from his end, and let Nigerians be able to get fuel at an affordable rate. But will he bring back subsidy? Because he boasted about it, how he was able to remove it on his first day in office, right? Is he going to bring back subsidies shamelessly? No, I don't think he's going to do that. So what else can he do? Right? He can subsidize the price of the dollar so that $111 will not be 1,004, for example. It can be 900 naira